Okay, we are Saturday afternoon, about 3 o'clock or so. It is just 70 degrees. We're having one of those rare nice days in the summer. Alright, so putting the phone at about eye level, take a look at these dahlia. So we still have these two, the original two, and these buds up here have grown even higher. So there's two on there, there's one on here. These impatiens are doing real good. Oh, and also I'll put in the name Dee told me today because I forgot, but these are starting to get little flower spires on them. There's a bud over here with some flowers getting ready too. These guys too. Oh, here, hummingbirds. We have hummingbirds fighting. You hear that? Oh. Clicking and twittering. Those are hummingbirds fighting. I think they're all females. Probably pushing their young away. Getting away for the getting them ready to start heading down south. So the stargazer lilies all bloomed out already. So a little bit of life left on the campanula. And Sweet Williams. Go on, focus. There you go. Those are all going to seed, which I can confirm over by the garden area. I was moving them around a little bit and I saw seeds falling out on the stones. So this hosta pretty much done with blooms. This hydrangea still a nice strong bloom. Some of the lilies over here played out. Lots of life left in this hydrangea, but you can see now how the colors change over time when you go from the early to late blossoms. What are you up to, Teddy? Hi. You want that to be the thumbnail? Okay, Teddy. So I got the truck filled up with junk wood. I was going to bring that to the transfer station demolition dumpster today. I've been doing a little bit of work. And what I've been working on is the goat area. So basically, we had some spools that we had gotten from an electric supplier for the goats. And they sat out here and they slowly rotted. But they had these big metal bolts in them from top to bottom. And you can see here, this crater, the bottom of the spool was down here. So in some places there was like 5 inches of soil on top of it, and the rest of it had rotted off the spool. And I had to use a come along and pry those metal bolts out. But as I was shoveling away to get to the bottom of the spool, look at this soil it's all on top of the soil, whatever. It's all fine, all crumbly. There's no stone in here, no roots in here. That is all just sweet smelling soil. And then this is where the makeshift shed we had put together for Selena, the unexpected baby goat that we woke up to one March morning. So I pried all the pallets away and the roofing and everything, and that's all in the truck now. But this is going to be more garden area eventually. Next year we're going to plant out here. Probably, keep using the fence here. I got to do some fence repair over there where a tree had fallen down on it, and I got to straighten that, reattach it to the T-posts. But I want to get rid of this middle fence. And there's a couple of cattle panel in there, pieces of cattle panel, much heavier gauge stiff stuff here that I'm going to see if I have a friend that does welding, if I can get the pieces welded back together, because it's like I think it's a 12-foot piece. If I can get them put back together, we can use that as a garden arch. Kind of put both ends in the ground and gradually work that over. And do things like squashes or whatever. Okay, speaking of the garden, back to the garden. So here is the Sweet William. Oh, and Frodo's decided to join us. Hi, Frodo. Yes. All right, you're just in time. We're doing the garden tour. Coming around here. The Liatris in the back is doing good, nice and strong. And these are the ones that we think the mole went under. But we did some weeding, a lot of weeding this morning too, and I did string trimming around the edge, so the garden looks a lot better. You want to tell everybody, Frodo? Yes? Okay, we've determined that we have two types of peppers that must have gotten mixed up. So we have some Romano peppers, but we also have regular peppers, I think. I don't know what Dee told me. Purple cabbage is doing good. We were pulling some cabbage worms, slugs, whatever off of them. Hey, Teddy. Another purple cabbage. Teddy has decided that he does not like the mole repeller. This dog has never dug at anything, but if you listen for it. You hear that little high pitch? So he knows it's underground and he's digging for it. Check out that cauliflower. Look at the size of that. And we got another one that size that we picked this morning also. Brought that in. Peppers still have a bunch of flowers on them. And some little peppers in there, if you see them. And some more of the more traditional shaped peppers there. And then in the back, if you see them, those are the little longer ones there. Alright, Tay, but if you dig it up, then it's not going to chase the moles away. But that purple cabbage has a head, and those two in the back are starting to get heads as well. Our fancy lettuce is starting to bolt, probably after last week's heat, as you can see here. Yeah, nothing on this guy here. But over in the back corner, Dee picked some potatoes today, and we got about, I'd say a little bit over 2 quarts. And these were the fancy fingerling potatoes, and we had some purple ones in there. I'll try to drop in a photo of the video. Peaches, look at that color. And I was checking them today, and some of these are getting a little soft, so they're ready to pick. But there's quite a few, as you can see, all up in here. Some of these are smaller. This branch in normal years I would have absolutely thinned that out. But like I said, I wasn't expecting to get any peaches off this tree this year. I'm really surprised. But yeah, we have a good handful of pretty much perfect peaches, and then some smaller ones that'll be good too. So out of those 2 quarts, Dee did pick both gardens then. I didn't realize she had picked this one as well. That's a little bit of a disappointing harvest for all that space to just have that many potatoes. So there is the kale. I believe we're going to plant some more radishes just to have, and this is the okra. Still waiting to see that in the center there. You see the kind of little nubby things there. They kind of look like flower pods or something, so that may start soon. What else, Frodo? More to this garden? Okay. So as you can see, we still have the purple bee balm, but that is slowly waning as well. We're starting to get to the bottom of those flowers, but at every moment of the day, the bees are on here, and the butterflies, moths, more bees. The hummingbirds, when they do check out, they're checking out the red ones more, I think just because the tubes are a little longer on the flowers. The wisteria is long enough now. Dee wrapped it on this side because it was getting so long and coming out into the lawn. And as you can see, it's actually climbing up about the height of the bird feeder over there and starting to reach out. This Liatris is doing well. And we still have a little bit left with the banana lilies. The red are pretty much done, the orange are just about done. And that tiger lily in the center flowered up to the top. Okay. So at this point the sunflowers really haven't gotten much taller over here. The grass is growing about as high. But the Mexican sunflower is still looking good. You can tell it's mid-August. You're starting to get the crickets in the lawn. And the cats in the lawn. So all of the sunflowers are starting to form heads. So this is about as tall as these guys will probably get. This one I'm positive will wind up being some red or dark red variety just because of the stem. But yeah, they're all getting ready. And we still have some daisies here. This patch is just, and more to come. It's really doing good. So this is the outside. As you can see, we have this sunflower here. And I'm going to have to get inside there and give you another view of that. I'll sneak out here through the back door. Take a look at the sunflowers. Nice, huh? Love it. So these are all the Mexican sunflowers up here in the front. Ooh, look at that. One of them is getting ready to bloom. Very nice and full. I really like these. The leaves have so much more interest and pattern to them than your regular sunflowers, but it just encourages me to go and grow all sorts of varieties. What do you think, Bumblebee? You like the idea? Yeah? More sunflowers? Okay. New fountain I got for my birthday. That has LEDs that kind of trickle down in a little stream there. Kind of neat. So, alright. Back to the yard. The moles. Still haven't triggered the traps, but I tried some juicy fruit gum this week. I put it down in the holes where I could find them. So we'll see if the holes keep coming or if that's the end of it. Want to run back, Teddy? Yeah? Frodo? No? That's fine. So there's the sky, by the way, today. We had more sun this morning, but it's been mostly overcast. No rain in the forecast for today. Just nice and cool. 70 degrees out. Dry. The humidity is pretty much done for a while. Hydrangea. Look at that. Back up a little bit. What a show. And just beginning. We'll definitely have all this white through the end of the month, and then I think this one fades a little into that reddish orange, or not reddish orange, reddish rose type of toward the end before it starts drying out. So, and lots more still. You know, we got little bits, new heads here. These have barely started, but some of these are already starting. So this is going to be fantastic. It's just going to keep growing and bigger. What you doing, Frodo? Oh, never mind. Let's see. Donkeys. You guys want to show off your socks? Little ankle boots. That's for the flies. Chewing at their ankles. They're bad, but they are nowhere near as bad this year as they've been in the past. So this bee balm is just about done. I can see the tubule is opening up a little bit too. So pretty soon we'll start to harvest the seed from here. And we use more domestic variety of black-eyed Susan. Look at it in the back though, the sweet william, the leaves starting to turn red, very red. Hi, Frodo. Hi, Teddy. Yeah, well, we got work to do. We need garden stuff to look at. So, more Laetris, more of the variegated lilies, more of the hummingbirds outflanking me here. Let's pop up here quick. So here's the bridge. This impatiens is still doing good back here. Nice and bright colors. Didn't spread a lot, but yeah, there's the rose. It's still doing all right. Gotta get some of the seeds out of the flowers on these purple dragons too. Somewhere back here, I am certain that there are hummingbird nests. I spent a lot of time back here, but I have not been able to find them. Okay, let's see, Teddy. What we got by the stairs? So the foamy bells are starting to dry out as far as the flowers. This impatiens likes it here in front of the window quite a bit. Oh, that's another thing. We need to get into seed saving mode now with the clematis. This geranium, we got deadheaded again. But, oh yeah, it's almost as big as Teddy. Impatiens need some water. There's a Frodo on a bridge. You see this rock here? You see the nasturtium on the rock? We didn't plant the nasturtium on the rock. That is just climbing everywhere and spreading. You see, we brought it up onto the sign here and over here. The nasturtium coming out of that pot, plus the impatiens there, is just about as big as that hosta plant. And this guy in the back here too, getting ready. Lots of flowers starting. And we'll be bringing that in. Look at, so here it is spreading on the rock, going toward the sun. All the way here, past this hemlock, all the way into its pot over here. It's very. So we thought last year was great with the nasturtium, but look at the spread on that. All from that one plant. And here comes a Frodo. Shh, don't say anything. Oh, she found me. Okay. All right, Frodo. Elephant ear, hosta played out. This one too. Where's Noelle hiding, Bangor? Hi. There's Noelle. Hi, sweetheart. You hiding from the bugs? Smart donkey. Okay, Frodo, let's finish up. So a very nice chill. We're halfway through October. And for this far up north, this is, I know it's like midsummer or early summer for some, but no, this is mid to late summer, actually. Once you get into August, September is pretty much the last of the warm weather with a little bit of flukes here and there in October. But, okay, so finishing back up here on the lion fountain. If you can hear them behind me, the hummingbirds again. Yeah, they just get in the tree. 2, 3 of them just fighting. But that's about it, Frodo. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and I will do another update either next week or the week after. And I'll include some pictures of what we pulled out of the garden. I'm going to find my poodle somewhere and head inside and get this sent out for everybody. Come on, Teddy. We're about done, Teddy. Yeah. Alright, thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, and happy mid-August.